Just before we dive into the video, I want to let you guys know we have an awesome giveaway running right now with the guys over at Gamerchic for everything you see on screen. If you want to get involved, be sure to click that link in the description box down below. And if you want to save some money on buying Iceborne in the UK, then you can go over to their website and use the code Arekkz Gaming, which makes it one of the cheapest places to buy right now. Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video, and today I want to put together a quick guide on how to unlock the endgame activities. Now before I go any further, I am going to put a light spoiler warning here because in order to explain this, I do need to touch on something that happens at the end of the game, so if you don't want to know what that is, then now will be the time to step away. I won't be giving away any story spoilers per se, but still, regardless, this is your spoiler warning. If you don't want to see this, then come back later, but if you want to know how to unlock the new endgame activities, then let's get started. If you guys cast your mind back to August, you'll remember that at Gamescom, Gearbox revealed one of the new endgame activities called the Proving Grounds. These are, for want of a better comparison, kind of akin to dungeons. You basically run through these timed activities. You typically have a timer of, say, 30 minutes, and you then go through waves of enemies in different rooms, and it all culminates in a boss battle, and then once you defeat the boss, you get sweet loot. Whilst you're going through the Proving Grounds, you have conditions, objectives. Basically, it's things like complete it with 25 minutes left on the clock, complete it with 20 minutes left on the clock, defeat like a certain enemy whilst you're playing through, do it without dying. There's loads of different things, and of course, if you can complete these, you can also get better loot in the process. You can also turn up the difficulty. Basically, it is a repeatable activity that you can use to farm some sweet loot, get some cool items, and just in general, something to pursue when you get to end game. But in order to do this, you need to unlock them. There are a grand total of 6 right now, and if you want to unlock them, you have to go to the maps and locate the... Basically, it's like an activation beacon. You interact with it, it then adds it to your bridge map. You can then go to Sanctuary, you can go over there, select the location, travel to it, jump down the drop pod, and start running through. So, if you want to unlock them, then this is what you need to do. The first 2 are located on Pandora. The very first one, what you want to do is go over to the Splinterlands. If you go over to the orbit view, you can then select areas by region, go on the Splinterlands, and go down to this exclamation point you see right here. Some of them are pretty easy to get to. A couple of them require a little bit of platforming to a degree, but generally speaking, you can just find these exclamation marks, you can walk towards them, interact with it, and that will then unlock the one you need. This one is for the Trial of Cunning. It is worth noting that you, technically speaking, get a mission when you activate this, and then your first completion will complete that mission, but you can just, of course, go all the way around the maps, unlock them all, which is what we did, and then you can just complete them back to back. The second one, the Trial of Survival, is located again on Pandora, this time in Devil's Razor. All the way over here to the far west, you'll see you go all the way down this alcove into this cave, past some enemies, and right at the end is the next beacon. For the third one, we're then going to be heading over to Eden 6 to Floodmoor Basin. And for this one, you want to go to the location you see on the map. This one is pretty easy to get to. Just drive over to the trees, work your way up to the top of the hill, and it's right there beneath the roots. For the fourth one, we're again staying on Eden 6. This time we're going over to the Jacobs Estate, and you want to go and set your waypointer to the east of the map, over here where you can see this exclamation point. It is worth noting, however, that if you follow the map and you go around what looks like the obvious route, you actually won't be able to climb up because the wall is too high. What you want to do is go down towards this building. You can then take the bridge or the elevator up, and then you work your way around, drop down, and that's how you get into here. You then go over there, activate that, and that will give you the Trial of Fervor. For the fifth one, we then want to be going over to Promethea, and this time we're going to be going to the Meridian outskirts. You want to go to the north part of the map. You can actually go to the Catcher Ride near the north, and then you can work your way around from there. Pretty simple, just follow the path around, get up to there, and you can then go to the end of this, kind of like an alleyway or this sort of like alcove, and that is where you find the activation beacon. And then for the final one, this is basically why I put a spoiler warning in this video. You need to go over to the planet Necrotafeo, and from there you need to go to the region called Desolation's Edge, again near the kind of northwest part of the map. You'll see over there the exclamation mark up on the top left. Head up there, walk up onto the side of this building, and then right up on this pedestal is your activation beacon. With that done, you will now have all 6 Proving Grounds unlocked. You now simply go back to Sanctuary, go over to the bridge, select the one you want, and then once you're there, you then go and use the drop pod, you drop inside, and that is that. So, that's all you need to know. Super quick guide on how to unlock these 6 Proving Grounds. They may well be more added at a later date, but for the time being, those are all the ones right now. Of course, if you do want to increase the difficulty, once you complete the campaign, you do unlock the ability to tweak or select different Mayhem modes. You can do this from Sanctuary. You can basically go between Mayhem 1, 2, and 3. This, of course, increased the difficulty, but it also increased the loot. So if you do want a true challenge, then that's what you want to be doing. But anyway, that's it for the time being. Be sure to keep it locked. We've got plenty more Borderlands 3 videos coming your way, so if you're excited for the game, then you're in the right place. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also click on the little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss my next upload. Also, don't forget, you can check out 269 and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. Be sure to drop by and get involved. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.